Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Anushka, aka The Aggressive Empath. This is the first time I'm doing an actual video for you all, and I've been meaning to do it for a while. So, a little about me. I am an intuitive tarot reader who likes to work with astrology and psychological advice to give you a more well rounded message instead of just throwing words at you. So, this video is going to be about your general energy for the collective for the month of December. And don't worry, if you want to go into your specifics over the next week, I will be putting out specific videos for each zodiac sign. So, this is just for the collective and energy check in. Okay, so let's get started. Let's look at what this month is bringing in for the collective. What can we all... Oh, the Three of Cups wanted to jump out quite aggressively. Oh, a bit of socializing for all of us, of course. It's December, it's a month of holidays, of Christmas, of vacations. So I guess there's going to be a lot of meeting people, a lot of reconnecting, a lot of exchanging thoughts with the people around us. Okay, this is going to be a 5-card spread for the collective. What can all of us expect? Just another sound of shuffling. Okay, let's see what we have for the collective this month. Okay, wow. So here we have the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Devil, and the Three of Cups that jumped out earlier, with the Knight of Pentacles as the overall affecting energy for this month. The message that I've been getting from the cards so far is, I think, specifically for the kind of group that has been keeping parts of themselves hidden, especially throughout this year so far. Maybe this could be about hiding themselves from the spotlight, holding their fears and emotions back because they don't want to look like they're being too much in front of people, or just like I'm getting this for a specific group that has been keeping a part of themselves hidden from the world. This could be out of fear or insecurity, like fear of judgment, or just like a fear of being seen, or maybe you didn't want to overshare with a lot of people around you. But now I see moving forward, there's like a slight ray of confidence. I think you're finding your footing this month because I think a part of you has just put a foot down and you know what? I'm not hiding myself anymore. Especially with the Queen of Wands, this might not be a very direct decision that you jump to, but what I'm getting is there's a lot of fire here. You've been hiding your fire, maybe for some very deep rooted valid reasons. Maybe the fear of judgment is very real. Maybe the people or the circumstances around you have not been very supportive so far, so you're like, what's the point? I will get into this a bit more and I will clarify this card by card. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to use a different deck, I think. Okay. I'm specifically getting like a lack of support from the people around you for a specific group, that you don't feel supportive or safe enough to share your true self or just your whole self with the people around you, and that has been kind of putting you down a bit of spiral. So this month I see you stepping back into your power. That's the overall energy I'm getting right now, but I will clarify this further. So yeah, let's look at what's happening. Looking at the moon. Why is the moon here? Ooh, the Tower. Okay. The Tower clarifying the moon is kind of clarifying and kind of confirming what I already said. Maybe you tried to step into a certain version of yourself or do something or start something in your life. So far, you didn't feel very supported by the people around you. So that came as a shock to you. And you were like, you know what? Let me just not do this anymore. Let me just not be this person anymore. And that came as a very quick surprise. And you felt like, maybe the foundation or maybe the relationship that I had with these people around me. Doesn't have to be a partner, could be a friend, could be family members, could be your colleagues, just anywhere you share a social space with someone or a professional network with someone, and you were quite taken aback by the lack of support that someone showed, or like you realize that I'm finally seeing this person's true colors. Like, this person was not who I thought they were. Okay. I want to look at the Queen of Wands here because that is one of the cards that is giving me a lot of positive movement in the coming month. Why the Queen of Wands? Ooh, the Three of Swords. See, this is exactly what I said. You have felt someone's words pinch you, like pierce through your heart, and that has genuinely taken a hit on your confidence. And it's also like sent you down a very bad internal spiral with the Five of Wands here. You've been feeling like you're not enough. There have been definite feelings of self doubt, just questioning your intentions, your actions, your plans, your worth. Am I doing enough? Am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Because the people around you have not been responding to your actions or your initiatives the way you expected, and that has come as a shock to you, and it's really like a stab at your heart. And that's why I'm getting it's someone really close to you, so it doesn't seem like it's some distant work colleague or some distant relative. It's the people close to you who have hurt your feelings. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Clarify the Page of Wands here. Why is the Page of Wands here? The World card. Okay. With the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You know, you're done taking these things to heart. You are done taking other people's messages, and because with the Page of Wands, I feel like someone texted you something, or maybe they came through with a message that felt very unsupportive, and again you felt like you had to drown your fire. But with the World card, I feel like you're ending this cycle now. You are putting your foot down and you are saying, I'm not going to take crap from people around me anymore. Doesn't matter how close they are. And that's what I'm getting here, that you're ending this chapter and you're ready to step into a new version, a new, more confident version of yourself who shows up for yourself, not for other people. I want to look at more of the Five of Wands. Tell me more about the Five of Wands. The Queen of Cups again. See, you weren't being nurturing enough with the Sun at the bottom. Because of this internal spiral that you were in, questioning and constantly second guessing, this came from an external source, probably like a female figure that you look up to, or someone who's usually very supportive emotionally. So could be an older person, could be an older woman, or just a feminine figure here. Could be a mother, could be a friend, could be a sister, but just someone who is usually very supportive of your dreams and goals and ideas. So that is why it came as such a shock to you that, this is a person I would usually go to for advice, for support, and now this is the same person not being very supportive. Moving forward with the Devil. Why is the Devil card here? The Sun again and the Seven of Wands. Okay. What I'm getting with the Devil clarified by the Sun here, you are, again, like I said, you are shining a new ray of hope in a side of your life that was previously hidden because you felt like it was much deeper than people understood. You weren't ready to show that side of yourself because you felt like it was not worthy of being seen. The Devil usually hides our shadow. The devil is about our shadow self, our deepest insecurities, our obsessions, our desire, like our deepest, darkest desires that we keep hidden from the world. But with the sun clarifying the devil, I feel like now you're making those things come to light. Those are not always bad things. This could just be a certain part of you, a certain part of your shadow that you have kept hidden from the world. So, again, now you are stepping into a situation where, with the Seven of Wands, you're going to be more protective of your space. You're going to be more protective of your fire, of your desires, of your energy, of your ambition. And with the sun here, I feel like you are renewing that hope now. You're like, I'm done. I'm done taking other people's opinions. So this month, you're stepping into that sun energy. You're reigniting your fire, which is the first thing that I mentioned, even before we started clarifying. So yeah, so that kind of confirms what I already mentioned. So I think a lot of us are stepping out of some painful incident. This is not necessarily the kind of hurt or baggage that we've been carrying for a while, but it did affect us very, very deeply. So this is for that segment that hasn't been feeling very supported by the people around them, but now they're like, you know what, it doesn't matter. I don't need their validation. I don't need their support as a confirmation of my worth. So I think that's a great message to step in with into the new month. So yeah, I think you are stepping into December with a lot more clarity, a lot more positivity, and just a renewed hope in your own self-worth. And just as a special addition to this, I would like to do an oracle pull just as a guiding message from the universe. Wow, I knocked something over. Okay, what is the universe's message for the collective? The month of December, what can the collective expect? What should they do? It says, okay. So I have this one card that says, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So yeah, I mean, these words have taken a huge hit on some of you, I think. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. So maybe this is a version of you that you have been familiar with. You've done this before. You have to follow your soul. It's a gift. You shouldn't waste it. Big picture thinking, visionary, inspired ideas. What I'm getting is someone didn't support one of your ideas, which is why you felt like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't bring it up. But the universe is telling you, even if it feels like you're at rock bottom right now, even if it feels like you're at rock bottom right now, this is a gift. This is something that you feel deep in your soul. Even if you're lost right now, you need to think about the big picture. You have to step in with inspiration, with new ideas, because whatever you're doing, wherever you're coming from, is you being a great visionary. So don't hold yourself back. So yeah, this was the general energy check-in for the month of December. This was for the collective. So don't try to force it if it doesn't make sense. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. To get more specific with this reading, I will be putting out individual sign readings over the course of next week. So stay tuned. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, you can drop a comment, you can subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.